What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This time we have a match against Dan, and I actually battled him a few hours ago whilst watching the Brazil and Colombia game. So that actually brings me on to my next question, the question of the video. Are you watching the FIFA World Cup? And if so, which team are you rooting for? Which team are you supporting? I was kind of supporting the African teams because South Africa did not qualify, but none of the African teams made it to the round of 16, so that just sucks. And I'm just kind of rooting for the host nation, Brazil. So if you haven't seen the highlights for the Brazil-Colombia game, be sure to check it out because it was a pretty good match. Anyways, let's get back to the purpose of this video, and let's look at the teams. I've got Manoivan, Vivillon, Crocodile, Excadrill, Roserade, and what is the thing called? Conkeldurr. He's rocking a Jolteon, Bisharp, Slurpuff, Venusaur, Talonflame, as well as Keldeo. So I don't know who you'd lead off with, but I just, I always play it safe, and I decided to just send out my Neuven. And that ability Frisk proved to be hella useful right now because he decides to actually send out his Keldeo. And sometimes people have these things scarfed or specced, so I'm actually able to find out that he's actually scarfed. So I know he's going to outspeed me and possibly go for an Ice Beam, so I have to switch out. I don't want to lose my Neuven so early in the game because I definitely needed to take out that damn Venusaur. So I go into, the only problem is I don't really have any Pokemon on my team that can take an Ice attack. So the only thing that I can really go into is my Roserade. Even though it's super effective, it is my special wall, so it's the only thing that can actually handle any Ice attack. So it handles it pretty well actually. I mean, a non-stab ice attack doesn't do too much damage. It was Icy Wind, it was an Ice Beam, so it does reduce my speed, so that's not too great. But now he decides to switch out, obviously predicting like a Sleep Out or something, and then I knew he was going to bring in his Venusaur, and I wanted to get the type matchup in my favor, so I decided to actually go for a double switch and bring in my Neuven. So excellent, this was perfect. I've got the matchup that I want, and I just go straight for an Air Slash. Obviously he predicts the Air Slash and decides to switch into his Lightning, his Jolteon, which is going to resist it. I should have just went straight for a Jerko Meteor, but I know I'd take a chance because there's no need to over predict right there. And an Air Slash does, wow, I really thought it would do more. I know Jolteon doesn't have the greatest defenses, but he just goes for a Volt Switch and it does a hell of a lot of damage. Jesus, what the hell? So I kind of think that he must be specced. So he obviously just Volt Switches out and he brings in his Slurpuff. And is it only me that thinks Slurpuff looks like a delicious cupcake? I would definitely like to take a bite of that. I don't know if that makes me a bad person. Anyways, I did not go for a Draco Meteor. I went straight for the Air Slash because, I mean, I can't because I am choice specced, and I think he maybe thought that I would go for Draco Meteor, which is why he brought in his Slurpuff, which would resist it. And unfortunately for him, he gets the play rough and he misses with that. So wow, I didn't even think he would actually outspeed me there, but I found out that the hidden ability for Slurpuff is Unburdened, so the Air Slash actually took it down to enough HP for it to use its berry and then double its speed. But anyway, now he's got his Jolteon in the field, and I've got my Excadrill. I brought Excadrill on because I knew the Volt Switch was coming. It was pretty obvious, and he's gonna have to force a switch out there because he is trapped into that. And I just went straight for the Earthquake. I wanted to play it a bit safe, and I completely forgot that he has a Talonflame, so obviously he's going to bring that in. And I'm Scarf, so I have to switch out now. And I just go into my Ray-Bans. I've started nicknaming my Pokemon now. I think all pros start to do that. And this is more of a physical wall, so he has his Choice Banded Talonflame, which is what generally likes to be used. It does quite a bit of damage, to be honest. Not too much, but luckily I got the Intimidate off. That did help. So he's not going to want to stay in, definitely. He's kind of going nowhere slowly. And I use this opportunity to actually just set up some Stealth Rocks. I kind of thought that maybe he wasn't banded, he would have went for a U-turn, but that wouldn't have done too much damage anyway. So I'm happy, I get my Stealth Rocks up. So when he brings in Talonflame next, again, it's definitely not going to like coming in on some Stealth Rocks. So what do I do now? I decide to actually switch out because, yeah, he's probably going to go for like a Hydro Bomb or something. That's gonna take me out, and I definitely need my Crocodile. It's going to be useful. So I go straight into my Conkeldurr because it's got full HP, and I know I can take any of its attacks. And he just goes for the Secret Sword, sorry, and it does quite a bit of damage, but it does just less than half, so it's not going to be a 2-hit KO. So I'm really happy. I thought maybe he might switch out, but he doesn't have anything that can resist my Drain Punch. Even if he brought that Venusaur in, I would have still done a decent chunk of damage. So I'm happy. I got quite a bit of health back there. Toxic is not too great, but I'm going to be able to clean up here with a Mark Punch. I was kind of worried in case he would switch out because Mark Punch, on a Venusaur wouldn't do too much, and I'll just be getting unnecessary toxic damage. So I didn't need to take any risk there. I just went straight for the Mark Punch, and he does just stay, and I guess he didn't want to lose any unnecessary damage on his Venusaur. So of course he's going to bring in his Venusaur now, and this is his Mega, and Nigga, I don't know. I think Shiny Venusaur is okay. I mean, they could have done a bit more. They didn't. Game Freak was a bit lazy, to be honest, with the color scheme on Venusaur. They just basically made his flower on his head yellow, if I'm not mistaken, and the one on his backside. So now he just goes to the Leech Seed. I guess he kind of predicted me to switch out, but I didn't because Conkeldurr served his purpose. It got rid of that damn Keldeo. So I went straight for the Ice Punch. It does have thick fat, so it's not going to do too much damage, but I'm pretty happy with that. Guts activated, Ice Punch, decent amount of damage. The the toxic damage and Leech Seed isn't going to take too much from me. So at least, you know, Venusaur is on like 60% HP, and I'm going to definitely be able to bring in my Roserade now. And I mean, he can't. I mean, I don't know what kind of set he was running on his Venusaur, which is why I decided to actually just stay in and let my Conkeldurr take a hit. So I get a crit there with a Sludge Bomb, and he goes for the Hidden Power. So this thing is carrying Hidden Power Ice. He is not messing around, and we both get crits. So I guess that's kind of fair. They even out over the game, so that's alright. I just go straight for another Sludge Bomb. I am able to outspeed, which is great. He's not able to get the damn Synthesis off. So that's awesome. Awesome. Things are looking great. I'm getting my Black Sludge recovery, and Roserade is putting in the work. So now he brings in his Bisharp, and wow, it looks so awesome in shiny. I definitely love it. It's like I've seen nicknames for this thing, and they call it the Blue Ranger, and I think that's pretty cool. It does kind of remind me of the Power Rangers. That was one of my favorite childhood programs. I really missed that show. Anyways, he actually outspeeds me, which is like, what the hell? I didn't know Bisharp was so damn fast. And now I made a huge ass mistake here. Why did I bring in Ray-Bans? I completely forgot that Bisharp has the damn Defiant ability. So now he's sitting pretty with a +2 attack. And thankfully I am part dark, so Sucker Punch does like hardly anything. I was sure that, wow, I was just really lucky there, you know. And that could have turned out really bad. And of course I'm gonna go for the Earthquake, and that's definitely gonna take him out. I think he kind of expected the Sucker Punch to do more, but Crocodile, my Ray-Bans, he's just too damn cool with his Ray-Bans. And now he brings in his Jolteon, and I know this thing has probably has that hidden power ice. It actually does have that hidden power ice, and he's gonna go for it. I kind of thought that I might survive and I'd be able to take it out with an Earthquake. I didn't want to switch out anything because I mean he's only got his Talonflame left, and I mean Intimidate on the Talonflame isn't gonna be too useful anyway because it's gonna come in, it's gonna lose like half its HP. So now I bring in Excadrill because I know Excadrill can take a hidden power ice even if it's at full HP. But I go for Rock Slide because I thought maybe he might want to switch out, and I miss. Damn it, what the hell, this is just shitty. But at least I am Choice Scarf, so I'm gonna be able to outspeed, and I do land the second Rock Slide, and it just takes it out, thankfully. And now he brings in his Talonflame. I was kind of, you know what if he goes for a Brave Bird now? Would that be able to take me out? I'm not too sure. But anyway, I am able to outspeed, I am able to get the Rock Slide off, and that was just fantastic. I only had one more Pokemon left, and Excadrill was able to clean up here real good, real good. So anyways guys, that was the game. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and also comment below on what your favorite part of the battle was. So be sure to also share the video with your friends. Spread the love guys. Let's just help this channel grow, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.